Greetings. I'm Ryan Turner, the Executive Director at the Texas Municipal Courts Education Center. As Texas continues to gradually reopen this summer, many of you have inquired about the status of scheduled TMCEC in-person training. The short answer is that a lot remains uncertain. Let me share with you what I have learned in the last month. On May 22nd, I participated in a webinar of judicial educators from across the nation hosted by the National Judicial College. Most states have postponed or canceled in-person training until later in the summer or the fall. Florida has postponed in-person training until January of 2021. Judicial education entities across the nation are delving into different forms of distance learning. So is TMCEC. In terms of coping with COVID-19, we are riding this tiger, not directing it. The challenge is not just preventing people from contracting or dying from the virus, it is how we are going to adapt and live with it. In terms of training, municipal judges and court personnel across Texas have adapted to COVID-19 and the need to obtain their education hours online. In the 6 months prior to the pandemic, on average, archived webinars were viewed 220 times per month on the Online Learning Center, the OLC. In the past 3 months, March and June, 8,972 webinars were viewed on demand. Additionally, the number of people watching live webinars in the last 3 months has doubled. So, how do we deal with uncertainty? Lewis Carroll once said, "If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there." With the future of in-person training remaining uncertain, now is the time for judges, clerks, and other court personnel to come up with a plan to fulfill their requisite number of education hours. We appreciate that not everyone is content to wait and see if there is going to be in-person training. Here's the good news. There is no need for uncertainty when it comes to completing your education hours. If you're a judge who has not completed your mandatory judicial education, or court personnel needing to obtain the requisite number of hours for the clerk certification program, you can complete your education hours online at your own pace through webinars on the OLC. If you are new to the OLC, have questions, or need technical assistance, TMCEC is here to help. Call 800-252-3718 or drop us a line at info@tmcec.com. What is certain in uncertain times? Our first and foremost concern remains your safety and the safety of TMCEC staff and faculty. As stated back in April, TMCEC hopes to offer in-person events that do not require internet access. That is still true. TMCEC continues to monitor decisions made by state and local health authorities and will decide whether to cancel in-person events on a case-by-case basis using recommended federal and state guidelines. Our team is working tirelessly on plans to ensure a smooth and safe return to in-person training. In recent weeks, however, it has become increasingly clear that our ability to resume in-person training depends on decisions made by state and local governments. It also depends on the resources and physical capacity of hotels which serve as venues for TMCEC events. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, many hotels have reduced their workforce and are not fully staffed. Even hotels that are open for business and fully staffed may not be able to accommodate the number of people wanting to attend TMCEC events in person because of the new safety guidelines. So, how could this affect you? TMCEC, for logistical reasons, may not be able to accommodate everyone who submits registration for all in-person events. Accordingly, even if you submit your registration online, please remember, you are not officially registered for an in-person event until you receive a registration confirmation message from TMCEC. Like recent toilet paper shortages, this is new territory for us. We understand it creates some uncertainty. TMCEC will do its best to accommodate as many people as we can safely. Please bear with us. It's not just hotel operations and logistical challenges. Many cities have declared travel moratoriums and suspended travel budgets. Regardless if it's because of travel restrictions, individual health concerns, or some other reason, TMCEC understands that there are many different reasons why you may not be ready or able to attend an in-person event this summer. That is why, in addition to all the fantastic OLC webinar offerings, TMCEC is also planning to live stream two of its most anticipated conferences, the Mental Health Conference, August 12th through the 14th, and the Bail and Bonds Exposition and Showcase, August the 25th through the 26th. Details on how to register for the live simulcast of these events will be announced soon. Regardless if it is through in-person training or through distance learning, TMCEC is committed to making unique learning opportunities for judges and court personnel. TMCEC pioneered the judicial education webinar in Texas, and we're ready to pioneer the virtual conference. In the months to come, we look forward to sharing the details with you. We appreciate your patience. This continues to be a tough time. Despite all the challenges, TMCEC is excited and hopeful for the future.